his rival, biting, scathing critique of Donald Trump, taking him squarely on several fronts, things we should absolutely talk about. Barry Bennett, a senior advisor to the Trump campaign, is here with me now. Barry, I know you did not hear the top of it, but I think you kind of got the gist once you were able to get your earpiece in. He's a pathological liar, Ted Cruz says, of Donald Trump. He is utterly amoral. Morality does not exist for him. Goes on to call him a serial philanderer. What do you say?
You know, Kate, I've been in politics my whole life. This is what I do. And I've been a part of a lot of campaigns that have come to an end that we didn't expect or want. But this was a truly sad display, what just happened.
Why is this sad?
Because, his people knows he's going to lose tonight. Yet to go out and do this, I know he's tired. I feel for he and his family. But that was reprehensible. No one should do this. I don't know who thought this was a great idea. But we're watching his campaign implode. We're watching his reputation just being torn to shreds. This is not the way you lose.
One of the first things, though, that he brought up, Barry, has to do with something you and I just talked about. He came out here, one of the reasons he's so mad is because of this National Enquirer story about his father, calling it kooky, calling it nuts. But when you say this, when you say it's sad, it's beyond the pale.
Yeah. When you call somebody amoral,
right? But
that's ridiculous.
But Donald Trump has taken on his wife.
Liar.
Donald Trump's taken on his wife.
They
Donald
both
Trump
went
has
after
taken
each
on
other's wives.
his
They both went after each
father
other's
now.
wives. They ran ads.
You don't think Donald Trump is? Do you think Donald Trump should apologize for pushing
Donald
this
Trump
National
has
Enquirer
never
story?
done anything like what just happened. Never.
What?
No way. Never called anybody immoral.
Hillary,
Pathological liar.
Called Hillary. He calls his moniker for Ted Cruz is Lying Ted Cruz.
Yeah, but there's a difference between saying so that you are incapable of telling the truth versus having told lies. That's a big difference. That was very sad.
You've been around this a long
And
time,
it didn't
as you said.
persuade a single voter. Indiana, just like my family's there, your family's there. This is not persuasive to anybody.
Now, you're telling me that you think Donald Trump is taking the moral high ground here?
No, I'm saying that the primary has been raw with this, but this was the piece. This was the top of the.
Do you acknowledge that Donald Trump is part of that, though, in pushing this National Enquirer story? Earlier you said you would not have gone there. You acknowledged that it was a misstep.
I don't believe anything that I read in the National Enquirer, but
Donald Trump seems to.
He raised the spectacle in his speech, but that's not why he was angry. He's angry because he's losing. It's not working, and he's tired. And to hurl insults and then take one or two questions afterwards, midway through election voting in Indiana, that's a campaign implosion.
There's no question that Ted Cruz is laying it all out on the line. He talked about just how high the stakes are.
Yeah,
but
half the people have already voted.
But seriously, Barry, Ted Cruz, he's stepping up his attacks against Donald Trump. But do you think Donald Trump should be?
I think after tonight you'll see
singing a little bit of a different tune if he doesn't want Ted Cruz to take him on this way.
After tonight, Donald Trump will be the presumptive nominee, and he won't talk about Ted Cruz anymore.
What do you think this? What we just saw from Ted Cruz and what we've heard from Donald Trump toward Ted Cruz. What do you think this says about the chances of unifying the party?
Well, I think if you look at the polling that's going on right now, the Gallup 5-day average, the unification has already started. You see Donald
Not according to the polls, the CNN poll that we just put out.
If you look at Donald Trump's favorable rating amongst Republicans now, it's 20 points positive. Ted Cruz is 2 points negative.
What do you want to see with Ted Cruz going forward? Let's say this goes all in your favor. You guys see tonight. Is Donald Trump going to reach out to Ted Cruz to try to unburn this bridge, to mend this fence? Pick your metaphor.
I think some time has to pass. Obviously, he's a very angry man right